Donald Trump accepts responsibility for riot on Capitol Hill. Sources. Washington, January 12. Trump accepts some responsibility for the riot on Capitol Hill. Outgoing U.S. President Donald Trump has admitted he bears some responsibility for the assault on Capitol Hill last week by thousands of his supporters. One of the leaders of the Republicans in Congress told elected officials on Monday, according to two people informed. Kevin McCarthy, leader of the Republican minority in the House of Representatives, said he believed Donald Trump was responsible for the clashes in Washington on Wednesday, and shared details of a phone conversation he had with Trump on a long, emotional conference call with Republican elected officials, the sources said, adding Republicans remain divided on the matter. Several thousand supporters of Donald Trump broke into Capitol Hill on Wednesday, forcing congressmen who certified Joe Biden's victory in the November presidential election to go into hiding. 5 people died in the clashes. The riot, described by the Democratic president-elect as an insurgency, came shortly after the outgoing Republican president galvanized his supporters at a rally in Washington and prompted them to march to Capitol Hill by repeating his baseless accusations of electoral fraud. Donald Trump initially ignored calls asking him to condemn the attack, describing as very special his supporters involved in the assault on Capitol Hill. He later referred to a heinous attack and promised an orderly transition of power. "I've been very clear with the president. He bears responsibility for his words and actions," Kevin McCarthy told Republican peers on Monday, according to comments reported by one of the sources. "I asked him personally today if he had any responsibility for what happened, if he felt bad about it. He told me that he had some responsibility for what happened," added McCarthy, adding that he advised Donald Trump to make a phone call to Joe Biden for the good of the nation. According to Axios, citing a White House representative and a source familiar with the phone interview, Donald Trump blamed the people of the far-left movement, Antifa, for the incidents on Capitol Hill. Even though images clearly show that the rioters were mainly his supporters,